All right, so you're going for that healthcare institution manager role. That's a big one. We're diving deep today to help you nail that interview using RoleCatcher's awesome resources.
It's not just about knowing the job description, right? It's about showing them you can handle the hot seat.
Totally, like you're sitting there, interview panel looking at you, and they hit you with, what inspired you to pursue a career in healthcare leadership? What's your go-to move?
That's where you've got to bring your why story to life. And I don't mean just saying, I like helping people, but a genuine personal anecdote.
Right, right.
Did you witness a family member struggle with a health issue? Were you inspired by a doctor who went above and beyond? Something real, you know?
That totally makes sense. A canned response just won't cut it for a role like this.
Exactly. And here's where RoleCatcher's AI feedback can be a game changer. You can practice your answer, even record it, and the AI analyzes things like your clarity and even how enthusiastic you sound.
Whoa, it's like having a personal coach dissecting your every word. But back to the interview hot seat. Let's say they throw this one your way. What are some of the biggest challenges you anticipate facing as a healthcare institution manager? Talk about pressure.
Oh, it's definitely them testing if you've done your homework. This is where you show you understand the healthcare landscape, you know, not just the job description.
Yeah.
Think balancing patient needs with tight budgets, staying compliant with HIPAA regulations, and keeping up with new tech like telehealth. It's a lot.
Speaking of compliance, I bet that pops up a lot, right?
Yeah.
How do you convince them you're not about to get slapped with a HIPAA violation on day one?
When they ask about ensuring compliance, concrete examples are your best friend. Don't just say, I follow the rules. Talk about implementing a system for regular staff training on new regulations or conducting internal audits.
Like, I spearheaded a program that reduced medication errors by 15%. Bam! Numbers speak louder than words.
Exactly. And RoleCatcher's Career Guide dives deep into industry-specific regulations and compliance best practices. It's like having a cheat sheet for what interviewers want to hear.
Okay, picture this. You've nailed the compliance question, feeling good.
Feeling good.
But then they ask, how do you prioritize and manage competing demands? In a field like healthcare, that's got to be constant.
It's about showcasing a structured approach, not just, I work well under pressure. Think about frameworks like the Eisenhower Matrix, urgent versus important.
Okay.
You could say, I prioritize patient safety above all else, but I also recognize the need to balance that with, say, managing staff availability.
So you're not just listing priorities, you're demonstrating an actual system for making those tough calls.
Absolutely. And a quick anecdote can be powerful here, too. Like, I once had to handle a critical staffing shortage during a flu outbreak, so shows you've been in the trenches.
Love that. Okay, this next one's all about results. How do you measure and assess the effectiveness of your healthcare institution? It can't just be about good vibes, right? Yeah.
Good vibes don't pay the bills, right?
Yeah.
This is where you get metric savvy.
Yeah.
Think patient satisfaction scores, readmission rates, cost per patient, hard data that proves you're making a difference.
Right.
RoleCatcher's Guide actually has a whole section on industry benchmarks for these metrics.
So I can tailor my answer to their specific focus. Like, if they're all about patient experience, I'd emphasize how I boosted satisfaction scores in my previous role.
Bingo. And here's where RoleCatcher's AI tailoring comes in clutch again.
Nice.
Let's say you're applying to a hospital known for its focus on reducing hospital-acquired infections. The AI can actually analyze the job description and suggest tweaking your answer to highlight your experience in that area.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's like having a secret weapon in your back pocket.
All right, we're getting into the really important stuff now.
Yeah.
Those questions that really sort the candidates out. You know what I mean?
I mean the ones that make or break it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how are you going to build a strong team?
You're talking about that stakeholder whisperer question, right? How do you build relationships with all the people who have a stake in the institution's success?
Exactly. Think patients, their families, staff, the community, even the board of directors.
Oh, yeah. They're all part of the picture.
It's not just about saying you're a good communicator, though. It's about showing them how you actually make those relationships work.
The key is to highlight your approach. Are you someone who actively seeks out different perspectives? Who values open dialogue and collaboration? Think about a time when you brought different groups together to solve a problem. How did you foster that sense of teamwork?
That makes a lot of sense. I'm imagining they might ask something like, how do you handle conflict and maintain positive relationships within a healthcare institution? Because let's face it, conflict is bound to happen, right?
Oh, it's a tough one. Because healthcare is about people. And people can be complex. The goal is to show you're not just avoiding conflict, but that you have a strategic way to manage it. Do you believe in addressing issues directly and finding common ground? Or are you more of a mediator, working behind the scenes to find solutions that work for everyone?
Wow, that's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
And then imagine they hit you with this one. How do you ensure your institution is staying up to date with the latest healthcare trends and innovations? It's a moving target, right?
It really is. Telehealth, AI, personalized medicine, it's changing so fast. But don't just say, I'm always learning. Showcase your commitment to staying informed. Are you subscribed to industry journals? Do you attend conferences or webinars? Do you have mentors who are experts in those areas?
I'm already starting to feel better prepared just by thinking about all of this.
Uh-huh.
And remember, it's not just about what you know, but how you show them.
Yeah. This is where RoleCatcher's AI feedback can really be a game changer. You can record yourself practicing, get instant feedback on your body language and how you sound, and even tailor your answers to what each specific job requires.
It's like having an interview coach with a crystal ball.
Yeah.
Are you ready to crush those healthcare manager interviews, equipped with a ton of new insights and some killer ways to handle those tough questions?
Exactly. And remember, this is just the beginning. RoleCatcher has a whole universe of resources at your fingertips. They've got comprehensive career guides, industry-specific insights, and even AI-powered competency assessments to help you identify your strengths and tailor your approach to specific roles.
It's like having your own personal career strategist right in your pocket. So to wrap things up, it sounds like acing these healthcare institution manager interviews goes way beyond just knowing the job description.
It really does.
You need to show them a deep understanding of the industry,
Yeah?
the challenges,
Yeah.
and where it's all headed.
Absolutely.
And then you have to connect the dots between your experience, your approach, and what they're looking for.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's where RoleCatcher can really give you an edge. Their career guide arms you with that insider knowledge, and the AI helps you tailor your answers for each specific opportunity.
Right.
And don't forget those video practice tools.
Oh, yeah. Those are huge.
They can really help you polish your delivery and make sure you come across as confident and composed.
It's like having a whole team of career coaches in your back pocket.
Exact.
So if you're serious about landing that healthcare institution manager role, don't just wing it. Do your research. Use all the amazing resources that are out there.
Right.
And most importantly, go into those interviews feeling like a rock star.
And on that note, here's something to think about as you're prepping. What's one thing that truly excites you about the future of healthcare?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Is it a new technology? A shift in how we deliver care? Whatever it is, hold on to that excitement. Let it fuel your preparation and let it shine through in your interviews.
I love that.
You never know. That passion might just be the thing that sets you apart from everyone else and helps you land your dream job.
And there you have it, our crash course on absolutely crushing that healthcare institution manager interview. We've gone over those tough questions, shared some insider strategies, and shown you how RoleCatcher can help you put your best foot forward. Now go out there and land that dream job.